Hey everybody, it's 3D here. Just want to do a little tidbit up top. Want to say thanks for returning. Also, from the recording of the show to right now, I've got a cold, so don't worry, I don't sound this nasally. Mesh forgot to mention something during his plugs. He said that Hard Classics Volume 2 will be coming out next week on Friday on the Hard Vapor Resistance front. 14 newly remastered Hard Vapor tracks resurrected from the vault circa 2002 to 2009. So just wanted to add that in here right up top. And also want to give a warning that we tried a new recording method and then switched about a third of the way through because we didn't like how it was sounding, or it was just too complicated to figure out. So just a little warning that changes. But other than that, everything's fine. Welcome back to 3D Cast Season 2. Mwah. I'll see you in a bit. You'll hear my recorded voice. See ya. I think we're recording.
Yeah.
I think it's working.
Let's see.
Are we?
It says recording.
Yeah, we're recording on our end.
Dope. Your hands
Yeah,
are still up, Mesh.
If you look at your name, and you look in the bottom right, you'll see a little waypoint.
Recording in progress. Oh, dude, that's cool. I love this site. Zencaster shouts out.
Oh.
Guys, we're back. Guys, this is the forecast to the 4D cast. Yup. Is anybody here?
Wait, what?
What? Remember the forecast?
Yeah, I remember the forecast.
Yeah, the first episode was with Mesh.
That was the first and last episode, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I killed it.
Yeah, dude.
I always thought I killed it because I was also on there. Yeah, maybe you got so fucked up and it just Ozcop got too depressed.
Something like that.
Well, let's play an intro. I don't know. I didn't finish making it yet, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So play that right here.
The Premier Vaporwave Podcast. Cast.
Welcome back to it's the 3D cast. We're back, season 2, everybody. Hi.
Hey!
Talkative bunch today.
Oh man.
Waka waka.
We're here with Dan Mason,
Hey, yo, what's going down?
Vito,
Hey.
Samir.
Hello.
You really tried to go for a bit there.
Yeah, I did.
And a special guest today, Mesh.
Hello there. Hi, diddly ho.
Yeah, from the United States of America. No Canadians in this episode.
That's right.
Americast.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know where Lost Angles is. None of them responded to me. No Fancy Deluxe. Although, he has a message. He said not to say it unless it comes up, but I don't care. He said he couldn't make it, and I was like, well, do you want to say anything to Mesh? And he says, well, he makes the best music for tripping LSD. I always make a point to listen to him when tripping. It's like my stereo becomes haunted and a complete victim to the psychedelic, broken transmissions. I just love it all. It totally inspired everything I've ever made. Shouts out to Mesh. His Adult Swim bumps are dope, too.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I aspire to do in life is just create music for everybody to drop acid to.
It's pretty fun. I mean, you know, Vaporwave is...
Wait, how often does he drop acid?
I have no idea, but I've done low-key, not acid, but I've done shrooms to Vaporwave. That was tight.
That'd be fun.
I haven't done either, to be honest.
Well, get off.
It's been, because it's been like, I don't know, 10 years since I did any of that, really.
I don't do it often or ever since the first time. But for sure, here we are. What's been happening? What happened over that month we were gone? Dan, anything fun?
I don't know.
Pretty much the month of September. Anything new?
The month of September, not really. I haven't done anything in September. Been working.
Exciting. Vito?
Wake him when September ends.
Dan still sounds like he's waking up.
No, I just have a cold. It's just
Well,
it's
that's something new.
That is the something that's happened to me this past month. I've had a cold. Thank you.
Maybe you have like mono or something.
You know what?
Maybe you have stereo.
Yeah. There we go. We got the jokes.
I've been rocking that surround sound.
Forecast season 5.
What about you, Vito?
You
getting DMT3 started?
Yeah, I spent the whole month lining that up. I think we got like 8 to 10 artists to do across October, and we just revealed the first 3 today. It's Jamie Bathgate, Haircuts for Men, and Cosmic Cycler.
Dope.
Oh, I love me some Jamie Bathgate.
I know.
Oh, so
did
good.
you see it's 16 tracks. It's gigantic. It's so good.
Ooh.
Gigantic. I released an album that was 26. That was pretty big.
It was super big.
It was way too long.
Nah.
Anything else going on with Vito?
Not really. I really spent all of September off, because I knew that I was gonna have to go back into it this month. So I'm gonna start up the 1001 Vaporwave again, since we've been at 4 or 5 for September.
Oh, damn.
I've been enjoying that, by the way.
What's that?
I've been enjoying that.
Thank you.
Some nice little write-ups there.
Thank you.
Well,
How much time does that take you?
He said, how much time does that take you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. It didn't come through at all. Well, depends. If I tell myself I'm gonna be really good in a week, I can knock out maybe 75 to 80 reviews in a week.
That's insane.
But I'm starting to kind of run low, because when I started the project, I've only heard about maybe 800 to 850 Vaporwave albums, but I've heard over 1,001 now, so I'm just kind of picking and choosing which ones will get in and which ones won't. So I'm pretty ready to start it back up. So
Samir, what's been going on with you
Long break. Over
the last September?
last September, I started my show, Exclusive
Oh
Chat.
yeah, we
with
can
Real
talk about
gamers.
that. I'll talk about that when I go.
You can find it here on the Comfort Zone network. Search out search up Exclusive Chat with Real. I'm not gonna spell it. Look it up. It's good. 3D's in it, and so am I. So
Wow.
hit that up.
Hell yeah.
mention.
Cool. You want to talk about your Halloween shit?
Sure. Every year, I take a big.
Big shit.
No.
Woo!
Woo!
That's not appropriate.
Oh, I'm sorry. You
PG.
can just cut it out.
Keep it G, please.
Okay. Every year, I take a big poop.
Whoa!
Now, a thing I've been doing is I'll post dumb Halloween jokes on my Facebook, and then the last year I made little short videos, and this year I'm doing it again. So
He's making a mistake. So go
I am making a second mistake. So yeah,
check those out. Follow them on Twitter. They're hilarious. They're out the entire October.
I'll be tweeting them out.
True.
They go up daily, my guys.
And what about Mesh? Not that you were on the show before, but what's been going on recently?
Do you really want to know?
Oh yeah.
No, sorry. It's been the week from hell. So.
Oh yeah, what's well? If you can talk about it, it's not too personal.
Sorta. Well, being the old guy I am, I threw my back out beginning of the week, so been walking around like Quasimodo. So, but most importantly, it scares me to death is my main hard drive got fried.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Jeez.
And so I've been without a computer now for 4 days, and I don't know. I've got it over at my dad's right now. He's trying to like retrieve all the data off of it. The last time I backed up was 4 months ago, which I'm sure you can imagine. I mean, 4 months can be detrimental, depending on, what you got going on or what you've been working on. But
What fried it?
I don't know. It's just old, I guess. It just I just booted it up one day and it was like reboot disk and I couldn't get it to load. And I don't know.
Did you have all your stuff on there?
Well,
obviously.
I've got two. Well, I mean, I've got 2 hard drives on my computer.
Right.
Like the big one with most of my shit on there that's fine. But the one with the operating system was the one that got fried, so I cannot do anything.
Well, as long as you didn't lose your projects.
Well, we'll see. I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, that'd be that'd be nuts. Bonkers.
Yeah. I'm pissed at myself for last night too because Patton played me on his NTS radio show.
Yep.
And I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking London was like, or the UK was like 5 hours behind us, but they're 5 hours ahead. And so I even posted that it was like on at 10 p.m. last night. And I tuned in and I was like, okay, well, this doesn't sound right. And then I looked at the post and it was like 12 p.m. NYC. And I'm like, how did I not see that? I don't know. I told everybody 10 p.m., so I didn't even get to hear it.
Oh, shit. Is it a recording? I think so.
It'll probably get uploaded to Mixcloud. I'm assuming it will.
Oh. Well, that's tight. Check that out. And it's is the same show that HKE and Jude do?
No, this is Patton's show.
What am I thinking of?
It's called 555-5555.
Okay.
Well, they do their own show. They do their own...
On the same network?
Yeah, same. Yeah, NTS.
I don't know why I'm asking you.
It's like it's like a huge radio thing. And
right.
Okay. So, I don't know. That's what's been going on this week. So.
Well, I mean, I hope your life gets fixed. Not your bag, your computer. Sounds like you and computer were in sync.
Yeah, maybe.
I
got my fingers crossed.
Well, as for me, the last month we got all of our shows going on the Comfort Zone. We got Samir started his show, exclusive chat with real gamers. You talked about that a little bit. Vito started his show, a little bit a more formal interview that's not ridiculously open format with no idea what's going on like this one. You can pronounce it. What's your show called?
It's dimethyltrypticast.
Yeah, easy to remember. And spell.
Can you spell that?
DIMETHYLTRYPTACAST.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Cool. I got it memorized.
There you go. You better.
My friends over at Games Done for Kids started their show, or more, I guess specifically Leo started his show, Tough Questions, which is like a round table. Oh, it's ridiculous. Debate show.
It's great.
Oh, dear.
It's pretty funny. I'm on that bunch.
What are some of the tough questions?
Is ISIS a false flag operation? That's a tough question.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember one of them. Oh boy.
Hot dogs or cheeseburgers?
No. Oh, is hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah,
Is it?
There's
Of course
one.
I mean, it is between 2 slices of bread.
What got
with
me
the bread.
is
Isn't it
connected.
between one
What
slice of bread?
convinced me, I mean, you can listen to this on the show. What convinced me is they were like, "What about Jimmy John's? That's a sandwich, but they don't cut the whole thing in half." And I was like, "Okay, you win."
I just had Jimmy John's today.
Oh my god, was it a sandwich?
It was a sandwich.
Oh shit, there we go.
Holy shit.
It was a mayonnaise sandwich.
Just mayonnaise and breads.
They call it the Italian, but I'm pretty sure it was just the mayonnaise sandwich.
And look at that. We have the podcast universe all connected.
I'm not
You
done
get
yet.
answers to one on the other one.
Oh, this is going to fit right into the lore.
Eventually, we're
Yep.
all gonna.
This is canon. This cast is canon.
Yeah, it ties in. It's like the Comfort Zone cinematic universe.
Oh my god.
Because then
That's
there's
all I
also,
wanted.
there's also the Quinsider hosted by Quinn. It's about weird stuff on the internet. And then there's Jackopedia podcast, which we picked up as well, which is every Friday-ish, about weird Wikipedia articles, and that's also really good. So that's the complete story going on there. Got that whole ball rolling. We got, how many shows is that? Like,
It was 6, right?
I didn't count, but maybe. I can't possibly think back that far. Yeah, so that's fun. And we got this show's back, baby. 3D Cast Season 2.
First one.
And some of you might be wondering where Blank Banshee is. But don't worry, it's next week. Oh my god, you know how many... Can we talk about that for a sec? Like,
Of course.
the whole Blank Banshee thing. Like, I kept announcing that Blank Banshee's going to be on the show, and I was like pretty obvious that it was a joke.
Just mesh. Wah, wah.
Well, even when I posted the announcement for you, I'm just like, enough jokes. For real this
I noticed
time.
like there was like 3 or 4 questions about Blank Banshee. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I think there's a question I wrote down, actually. It says, like, what happened to Blank Banshee or something like that. Let's
So
see.
I noticed this morning he uploaded a new profile picture.
Yeah.
And there's like 200 comments now.
Oh, boy.
There's also apparently a release date, but
10/10.
Hasn't there always apparently been a release
Yeah,
date?
but he said, like, released it. I mean, this
10/10.
is the closest we've gotten to any.
Oh, did he actually give a legit date?
Oh yeah, the picture. He uploaded a new picture, and then he uploaded the album art, and then it was said the new album drops 10/10. Then title is Mega.
What the hell? I missed that. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now.
it's there's controversy over the album artwork because people are like, oh, it sucks, and I'm like, yeah, but it's always kind of sucked. Like, it's never really been like super crazy, and people are like, yeah, but it should be better now, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's Blank Banshee. He's like a classic.
you can blank my Banshee any day, you know what I'm saying?
That's why we have you on, baby.
Hey,
I was kind of saying,
EV.
I was like, if anyone is still allowed to use Japanese and like vaporwave cliches, I'm like, it's Blank Banshee. It's one of the like OG like.
what? I still use the Japanese. Come on,
I
man.
know, but
You gotta stop.
people are so obsessed with it. They're like, oh, you can't do it anymore. If it's cliche.
Why? It's fucking stu-
I don't know.
I'll
I
do
don't
what
agree. I don't agree with it either.
I'll do what I want.
Hey, do what you love.
I like anime too much to stop.
Too raccoon.
Oh my god.
We're not getting into that.
No, we're not.
I really
We'll save
don't
that
care
for
for this
anime.
album artwork.
Yeah, no.
I just don't like it personally either.
I really
I
just
don't know.
I've never really been like super into, I mean, not that I don't like Blank Banshee, but I've never like been like into the hype, so I don't really care what.
Yeah, same here. I think they're good records. I just, I'm not flipping my shit over them or anything.
Yeah. But I just every week I would post that he'd be on the show, and people were just like, "When?" I'd be like, "Next week," and then they'd be like, "When does it come out?" Just keep saying next week, and then every time there's a Blank Banshee post, I always go, "Yeah, he's getting ready for the show." And people are like, "When's the release?" And it's like, "Next week, next week." So it's been next week for like a month.
And strangely, no one catches on to the joke.
I know people. There was at one point where the entire thread was just everyone saying the word "link?" question mark. It was like link. I forget who started it, but it was just hilarious. The entire thing was just link. And
Link?
some people get mad. People are just like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, I think I saw an angry comment on your Reddit post and was like, come on now, seriously?
Well, I think it's kind of like
You
ironic.
just don't get Blank Banshee, alright?
It's like people, they were yelling at me because it's like, this is spam at this point, and I was like, yeah, like the every Blank Banshee post that's like every day saying like, oh, he's coming out, and then it doesn't, and the next day is another post. Like, that's not spam too. Like, let's all calm down.
Hey, I thought it was clever.
But yeah, Blank Banshee next week. He'll be there.
Can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it.
For sure. I don't even know what you'd talk about to that dude. Anyways, let's we got we're gonna keep this new. It's a new season, so we're not trying to make our guests stay for hours like last season.
Talking about Blank Banshee.
Yeah, we always talk about Blank Banshee with our guests. I hate when
This is Blank Cast.
I mean, if we keep talking enough about him, maybe he'll show up.
Ooh.
Candyman.
Say him.
Just
three
say
times.
his, like, look into a mirror, say his name 3 times, and then you'll see Mirror Mask Man behind you.
Yeah, he's strange.
Wait, you gotta get a mirror mask, and then say it into that, and then, there you go.
You figure that out, and you get back to me.
I'll do some experiments, I'll let you guys know, and then Blank Banshee 2 will drop.
I really hope it doesn't come out. I mean, it's so funny if 1010 comes around and nothing happens. Jesus.
Please!
That would be hilarious. Oh my gosh.
It'd be,
Just keep
people,
doing it, please.
Some people have lost hope already. They're just like, it's not coming out. Anyway,
You'd have a million people like throw it, saying that they're done with Blank Banshee, yet if nothing would change. They'd still be like, looking for the next clue.
Oh, I know. Waiting for the email.
Oh, wait, we're getting clues in here, dude. This is like the mystery machine going on here. Dude, we gotta just get Scooby in the game. They're gonna pull the mask off of Blank Banshee. It's gonna be Old Man Jenkins.
Shit.
Old man Banshee.
Old Man Banshee. Old Man Banshee! And I would have gotten away with it too, but it weren't for you meddling kids and your stupid dog.
Well, before we stray away from Blank Banshee, I don't know if you all caught, like, a month ago, I tweeted that I had just found out that Blank Banshee was HKE all along, and people bought into that.
Some people, I just don't. Some people really can't read jokes very well. On the
No,
internet.
I saw a couple Facebook posts yesterday. It was in like it was in Spanish, I think, but I translated it, and they're like, yeah, Mesh said, Blank Banshee is actually HKE, and they're like, no shit, and I don't know.
Blank Banshee came out like a year before HKE was a thing.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
2 years.
I didn't.
And he's also from Vancouver.
I got that power of persuasion. What can I say?
Look at you, man. You're an influential person here.
Well,
Yeah.
I think there's that guy on Reddit who apparently can talk to Blank Banshee, and he's like, he doesn't even know what 3D Cast is. Here's proof. Here's a Facebook Messenger thing where I asked him, and I'm just like, why does anyone buy this? How does anyone could just make an account with that picture and message you? It was weird.
Hey, man, I'm Blank Banshee. It's not coming out. Oh, I might do that. I might change my Facebook page to Blank Banshee's thing.
Mail
Maybe-
says he talks to him every now and then. I don't know how true that is, but
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't even know why you'd want to talk to that asshole. Whoa. Calling you out. No, just kidding. Hey, if you hear this, baby, get on. We're not here to talk about that masked bonker. We're here to talk about Mesh, not NMESH, not NMESH. Just sweet, sweet Mesh.
yep.
And
That's me.
you've talked about everything. There's that on Forecast. If you don't know what that is the rebrand of Ozcast. Mesh is on there. That's definitely a way more in-depth interview than what this is probably going to be. So we've already heard.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. So
I never even listened to that.
I did. I was on it. And I listened to it.
I'm
I
sorry.
listened to it. It was no wonder why the 4 crash went down the drain. Am I right, boys?
You call it the 4 crash?
The 4 crash.
Ford crash.
The Ford.
I like that better.
Well, let's hear when do you remember like the first kind of music you were into? Like how young? Like you were like, oh, this is my kind of music. Or let's. I don't know why I'm rephrasing
Really?
our question.
It's a new season.
A new season. We're gonna change everything. Let's see, like age like 5 or 6 ish. Like, do you remember music back then?
I could tell you exactly what I was probably listening to when I was like 3 to 4 years old, and what I was listening to when I was 6.
Go for it.
I kind of grew up pre 6. I was listening to a lot of Michael Jackson and Beach Boys and Blondie.
Cool.
I don't know, just the vinyl records that my parents had. like I used to dance my ass off to like Barbara Ann and shit like that. So, and I wanted to be Michael Jackson, and I also thought he was a white woman too. So,
How are you? How have you come
Michelle
along?
Jackson?
How have you come along since then? Are you anywhere close to being a white woman?
I'm working on it.
So, do you see like any of those influences come forward today?
No,
No, none of those.
not those in particular, but
Right.
you know, if I can keep going here, let's
Sure.
see. 6 years old, I was listening to a lot of pop radio, and I'm probably going to give away my age by talking about this, but
I
you
think
know,
everyone's pretty up to date with that. You're the old man, the father.
Papa Mesh.
yeah.
Not
But
the
this was like, you know, like early 90s, you know, like when I was like 6, 7 years old. And of course, you know, you had like, they were playing, you know, Pebbles and, you know, Tara Kemp and stuff like that on the radio. And so I was eating all that up. Shit. I mean, what is the, fuck. I need to pull it up here.
Uh-oh.
Here it is, the suspense.
Nah, never mind. Forget that. But yeah,
Oh.
just like you know, pop radio in the '90s. You know, Hadaway. What is love? I loved that before that was like, you know,
A big thing, a big internet
Big.
thing.
ironic to like it. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
What is love?
It's a good question. I'll let you know.
Baby, don't hurt me.
I'll ask Blank Banshee.
Actually.
So let's see about maybe like
I still have an appreciation for Color Me Bad.
so what about like we get into like I don't know middle school era.
Middle school era is when I was starting to get into like rock music and like the mid '90s, the big alternative rock boom, you know, and I mean, shit. I mean, this is like, you know, Collective Soul, Corrosion of Conformity days, you know. I mean, were you
Yeah.
guys alive during this point? I mean,
Born in '94, so you tell me.
oh
94,
shit.
baby.
I mean, I could just try to think up all the artists, but I'm just gonna have a huge brain fart. But you know, mid '90s alternative rock was, you know, Soundgarden was a big thing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Nine Inch Nails, I went through a huge Nine Inch Nails phase, like when I was in 6th grade. I wanted to be Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
Who didn't?
How's that working out? Are you Trent Reznor yet?
I'm not.
Oh.
Are you
I tried
closer?
hard.
Are you closer to being Trent Reznor or a white woman?
I don't know, a bald white woman.
Ooh.
Wow. So then, high school to
That's a
late-
loaded question.
Yeah. Well, I meant music-wise, not just your high school life in general. I
No, I know the music during high school is a loaded question.
Because that's usually when a lot of people like kind of hear a lot of stuff that takes
Yeah,
them.
well, I mean, I branched out quite a bit even before that. I mean, I was in, I'm sure a number of you all know this, but I was in like metal bands and whatnot.
Yeah.
That started in middle school. So yeah, I've always been, you know, not so much anymore, but I listened to a lot of metal. And in high school, when, you know, that progressed to like specific genres, like, or subgenres of metal. Like, I was really into the hardcore scene for a while. Do you know hardcore bands like, you know, like Victory Records and whatnot? Does that strike a
Yeah.
bell with anybody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
Dan might be more than me.
Yeah. Victory. Good old Victory, right?
Right. And by that one guy who everybody hates, Tony Victory. He apparently treats all his artists like shit.
Yeah, dude. You gotta treat your artists like shit. That's how you get hardcore, dude.
That's what DMT does.
It's
Yeah,
true.
they should have saw that
They
coming.
spit right on you.
Yeah, dude. That's what. Yeah. Whenever I release with DMT, he just sends me hate mail, and then I get like a middle finger in the mail. It's pretty great.
But going back to high school, though, I mean, at the same time, I started listening to a lot of electronic music, house music in particular, and I don't know, just all sorts of stuff. I got into the future sound of London when I was like 15, and that kind of changed my life
Ooh,
for the better.
So that's when do you think your I guess your mesh sound started growing?
Probably, I mean, shortly thereafter. I didn't start producing any stuff on my own until like I was like 17 or 18. I was like a senior in high school, but I tried to model it as closely as I could after like all the crazy, future sound of London, and like Aphex Twin was a huge influence on me. Just weird shit in general. So,
from what I've noticed listening over the past week of some stuff, is that you've done a lot of different kinds of stuff. It's not necessarily the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, like from your take on Hard Vapor to like the newest Bumps, the Adult Swim Bumps album, like.
Yeah, which has a lot of like little previews of certain things that are going to be on the next album too. So.
Oh.
Ooh.
So
not saying which.
Do you find yourself getting stale with certain types, or is it just you like ADD with music? You just kind of trying different kinds of things all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't get bored very often. I have, I mean, not many people know, but I've got like 5 or 6 side projects going right now too. Some people know about, the others are kind of anonymous, I guess you'd say.
Ooh, secrets. Get the mystery crew on this shit.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
So yeah, that sounds cool. So then what about, current day, like how has your music taste changed? Anything different or
no, I still like listening to pretty far out stuff. I don't know. Primarily, in the electronic realms, but what I ended up listening to, out of high school is still what I'm listening to these days. Except, I don't know, over the past 3 or 4 years, and with all the, this community and whatnot, it's exposed me to a lot more that underground stuff that I probably wouldn't have come across, if I hadn't gotten involved. So
do you listen to a lot of people in the community?
Yeah, I do actually. I try to stay on top of all the new releases, which is
interesting.
Kind of insane to keep up with. On my work computer right now, I have, I don't know, probably over 200 records I downloaded that I keep going through just one at a time when I can. My last FM page, says a lot. You could kind of track what I'm listening to there, but I keep up to date with the vaporwave.
Any faves then?
Lately?
Just sure. In general, it doesn't really matter.
In general, vaporwave though.
Sure. In the community.
In the community, well, obviously I'm a huge Telepath fan, so that kind of goes without saying.
Telepath Mesh split was well done.
I'll give a shout out to, I can't say who it is, but New Gaia on Ailanthus Records Recordings, who put out, I guess, the self-titled record last year. Everybody should check that out if they haven't.
That reminds me, I gotta add Scott to the list of guests.
Oh yeah, you should definitely have Scott on.
For sure.
That's really cool. I don't know. I'm just gonna have a bunch of brain farts by trying to think of different vaporwave artists. I could tell you what records I've been listening to lately,
sure.
Unless that's saved for a different section, because I know you kind of like to go around and ask everybody what they're listening to, or you have in the past.
I guess we've done that. I've kind of replaced it with the whole what's been happening to get more specific. But yeah, well, what have you been listening to? It doesn't, what's up?
How you doing?
What have you been listening to then? Hello?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I thought you were asking somebody else. I thought you were
no.
make your round here.
No.
Have you heard anything by The Caretaker?
Oh yeah, hell
Leland
yeah.
Kirby. Well,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
I had his one of his VVM releases probably 10 years ago. It was that Help Aphex Twin record.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with that?
Maybe.
He put out a couple EPs called Help Aphex Twin, and they're just these horribly like kind of glitched out, like edited Aphex Twin tracks, and I don't know how serious he was when he made it, but it was kind of stupid. But like I just started listening to his actual Caretaker releases this past week, and my God, that stuff is so good.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's not necessarily even really vaporwavy. Not the stuff.
I mean,
I've
it
heard.
has some of the same
yeah,
kind
it's
of
like a lot of the tropes, but it uses like interesting.
It's just
so
like a different
distant.
decades
Yeah,
vaporwave.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept.
Fancy
And I
Deluxe
mean-
showed me a while ago, and it's been really cool.
Yeah, so I listened to his new one recently and kind of backtracked a little bit, so that was really cool. There's a new record on Orange Milk that I'll plug real quick by Torrit Status. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but it's called Omaru. Has anybody heard that?
I haven't, but I love orange milk.
Oh
so
my
I'll probably
God.
love it.
It's so good. If you're like a fan of Food Man or anything like that, then you should definitely scope that out.
Nice.
Let's see, Patton's new one. I'm not just plugging him because he just played me, but his new record is actually really good. And then I've been listening to a whole lot of Juke and Footwork lately.
Awesome. Yeah.
Like
Tech
especially
life.
a lot of a lot of like. I mean, I started out listening to, I don't know, maybe like Machine Drum's take on Footwork and some of the stuff on Mew, like that. Forgive me if I said it wrong. Is it Jlin or Jlin? Have you heard that record
Yeah, I
that
know.
came out?
Yeah. I think it's. I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good. But it for some reason I kind of sat on all the Tech Life releases, and so I just kind of like got my Spotify account back, and so I've just been like blasting DJ Spin and
Hell
PayPal,
yeah.
Rashad
Did
lately.
MasterCard too.
Mastercard, yeah,
The whole DJ Mall scene.
yeah.
Orange Julius, Mastercard. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
And then how about that new Corey Feldman record,
That's
Angelic to the Core?
Is there actually a whole thing?
It's like a double record.
I've only seen that one song.
Yeah, well, that's all you need to hear, probably.
To be honest, I don't even think I've even seen that. I've just seen that people I've seen the site of it. I haven't even listened to it. I've just
Did you watch the Today Show performance?
no, but I just saw that
Oh
it was
my
a thing,
God.
and I was like, okay, what?
It was
Why?
insane, but like I will give him this. He's got showmanship.
He does.
Well, I'm sure that's pretty much all he's got.
Yeah.
Got him. Take that. Well, I guess we can go around. Why not? Let's bring this segment back. Anybody listening to something? Dan?
I've been listening to like a lot of smooth jazz, of course.
Dope.
I had like a doom metal phase for like a month
Ooh.
for some
I'm going to
reason.
see Sleep in February.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm super excited about that.
I'm just
I've
super
well,
tired.
I've been mostly listening to oh god, what is the name of them? I cannot remember the name of the band, but they kept coming on my Pandora channel, and they were so good. Because a lot of doom, like for some reason, when I on my Pandora thing, like you go to doom metal, and then suddenly you get like a bunch of like southern metal bands instead. I'm like, that's great, but I want to listen to droning, distorted guitar for 20 minutes, please. But
It wasn't
Yes.
like Caius or anything.
no, it wasn't that. I cannot think of the name. It was probably more on the stoner metal side.
Fu Manchu. They're not really doom metal though.
I don't know. I can't remember the name. It'll come to me like in the middle of the night. I'll be like, that's their name, and then I'm gonna be freaking mad.
Tweet it out.
I'll tweet it.
Yeah,
I'll
as soon
send-
as you
I'll send-
remember.
I'll buy
Just-
a bird and I'll
Just
send it.
scream it in the middle of the interview. Just interrupt us if you have to.
Definitely do that. Vito, anything cool?
I finally heard that Trinity Infinity Telepath album.
Oh, it's so good.
I'd never heard of that before. I don't know how I missed it. It's super good.
Well, there's 3 of them.
Yeah, I've only heard the very first one, so I've got to hear the other one.
There's infinite of them. The Trinity.
I'm trying to get into car seat headrest, but I don't really like it. Like, I don't know. I like maybe like a couple songs each album, but then some of the albums are like over 2 hours long, and I'm just mad by the end of it because I didn't like enough of it. I've been listening to more Ozric Tentacles because I fucking love them.
Well, what about you, Samir?
I've been listening to a lot of like
He's the
old R&B stuff. I've been listening, not old, I guess. I've been listening to a lot of Nelly. No.
Because you've got that new channel.
Pieces of a Dream?
You've been listening to that
Pieces
new
of a Dream.
new radio station.
Yeah, we have a new radio station here called The Bounce. It plays old school R&B. It's great.
I actually use it a lot for like, I'll say I have a list of like songs I've heard and been like, all right, I'm saving that one, sample that later maybe.
Yo, they played Still Fly by Big Timers, and I remember that song, and I don't know, I was just so happy.
Well,
I don't know how to describe it.
Because you're in such a good mood, it's season 2. It's time for you to give us your Vaporwave alias of the week, baby.
Ooh.
Alright.
Improv Vaporwave alias. Here we go. If you're just now joining us, we are live with Samir.
Alright.
Go.
Season 2, let's start it off nice and soft. Let's go with Ultra Gentle. I think that sounds
Oh,
Sure.
I like it.
sounds pretty nice and
Soft.
safe. Say it soft.
Oh, that's so nice. Some
Ultra
soft
gentle.
vapor.
Soft vapor, yeah.
It just whispers in your ear, you know.
Oh, it's ASMR, dude.
It's like a pan flute with reverb, you know. You pitch bend it up and then It's like,
Pitch bent pan flutes. That sounds like its own genre right there.
Soft.
pitch bend. I love myself a pitch bend pan flute. It's just because you really can't do that with like a real pan flute. I don't think. But, like,
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it depends on how talented you are.
I mean, yeah, but like you could like that DX7 pan flute, and then you just pitch bend it up with like a ton of reverb and delay, and it's just you're like in a massage chair, you know.
I don't know if those two relate, but okay.
No, trust me, dude. Trust me. You ever listen to like Native American pan flute music?
Sure.
Our Carlos Nakai.
Yeah, dude. You see, like, dude, don't even. Just
Don't get you started on our Carlos.
Dude, I have to use about 50 crystals a day. Okay. I gotta get into that new age mood, you know. Come on, get into the new age movement.
What are you talking about?
Dude, you never heard of the new age movement?
I mean, not really.
It was like a thing in the 90s, kind of. I mean, it's still kind of there, like Namaste and shit like that.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess if that's what you're talking about, then yeah.
Yeah,
Crystals.
because I always have to. I always look up like new age music, and it's just like 3-hour long songs of pan flutes.
Oh, come on.
Pan flutes and like ambient. It's really nice and pretty actually, and like whale sounds.
Pan.
I grew up listening to my mom. This goes back to that last question, but you know, like starting in middle school, my mom was constantly playing her Enya tapes and like, you know, Clanad or Clanad. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's actually Enya's sister, Moya Brennan. And so I grew up listening to that and you know, in high school I discovered this program on NPR called Echoes.
Oh, I love Echoes.
Are you serious? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, dude, I listen to Echoes like every Saturday night when I'm in my car.
How do you listen to it?
It's on the radio.
Is it on? Okay, well, I haven't listened to it in like 10 years because they stopped actually playing it on the real radio. There was the public radio here in Louisville, you know, used to play it at like midnight till 6 in the morning. And yeah. I mean, I used to just lay awake in bed and just like wait to hit record on my tape player. You know, seriously though.
Yeah, we have a public radio station here that plays it like every Saturday night and a Sunday night, and I hear it on my way to work because I work overnight. So it's like it's a nice little relaxing thing to listen to. Some really nice stuff comes on there.
I talk to the program director every now and then, Jeff Town. He's a nice guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, and John DiLiberto, that voice, man.
Oh yeah. I love it. It fits with the music like perfectly. Like the tone of the whole program is like perfect.
I'm glad you
wanna
found a
be
voice
on
in radio.
Echoes. Like when I like come out with like an album sometime, I wanna hope for it to get onto Echoes sometime. That'd be fucking dope.
I always wanted to get on Echoes, but now it's like I'm kind of scared to, like, you know, because like hell, some of that Telepath split, you know, was actually sourced from tape recordings that I taped on from Echoes back in
Really?
the early 2000s. Yeah, and some of the stuff I don't even know who the artist is, to be honest with you. It's just things I taped and kind of played with a little bit, but.
That's what I like about Echoes. It's a whole bunch of artists like you've never heard of kind of thing. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, they dig deep. I really appreciate that show, and I really wish that I could still listen to it on a nightly basis. But
I think you could probably listen to it online.
yeah, I think you can. Don't you have to pay for it though?
I don't know. It should be on like an NPR or something like that.
I think last time I checked, you have to like get a subscription, and I don't know. That kind of turned me away a little bit.
Well,
yeah.
But anyway, good show though. Good program.
I love Echoes, man.
what is Echoes? I'm still.
And then there's Hearts of Space too.
I haven't heard that one. So.
Oh well, it was run by the Hearts of Space label, and it was in the same vein as Echoes. But anyway,
Echoes was it's a public radio thing, where they play like ambient music.
ambient new age.
Yeah, ambient new age stuff, and it's really nice. It usually comes on like late at night, kind of like 9 o'clock. Not really that late, but you know, like on weekends. It's really pretty to listen to.
Maybe
it's
I
really
wonder if I get it. I don't know. I mean, listen to NPR like usually when I'm like when it's like really late. NPR is the best.
I'm pretty sure their website still looks like a GeoCities webpage. I'm looking it up right now. It's echoes.org.
I put a comma instead. Let me see.
But anyway.
But yeah, it's really nice if you ever have like, oh god, it does look like GeoCities a little bit.
You know what? That's actually a nice upgrade from where it was a couple years ago.
It still looks like early 2000s kind of. Yeah. But anyway, if you have it in your area, you should totally listen to it.
Yes, sure. I will vouch for that.
All right. Well, let's cut to a song, and
I gave you some stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. The first one I have on this list is "We Jesus," the Giganta remix. So you wanna explain that track a little bit, and we'll cut to it.
Well, I actually released that We Jesus song already on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna feel so bad because I released it on a label and I can't remember the name right now.
Wow.
It was that. Shit. I don't know. The song's kind of out there, the original, but Giganta is an artist out of Athens. She's on Actress's label, Work Discs, and she's super cool. She does really awesome stuff. I'm a huge fan of hers, and I somehow convinced her to do a remix for me, and so that's that.
All right, cool. We'll cut to that, and we'll be right back. And we'll be back with questions from Twitter. See ya.
Utilizado hoje no mercado. 10 vezes mais que o sistema utilizado hoje no mercado. better now, man. Mellow. Hey, huh? Mellow. Mellow. Yeah. Better now, man. Mellow.
There may or may not be an album coming out. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Well, I only caught the end of that sentence because I've started recording, so they will never know what we're talking about.
Ooh.
There may or may not
Eventually
be
they
an album.
will.
There may or may not be an album coming out, but you don't know of what. Well, if we're all ready to go, we can get going.
What's up,
do
dude?
it.
Also, Fancy Deluxe is here.
What's up? What's up? I'm here for the show with Mesh.
Are we still doing the Zencast?
Oh no, I closed that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna exit out of it.
Oh, can I close that too?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't even want to like, because we do stop and go recording. I don't even want to like fuck with it.
Okay.
Are you gonna edit this out?
I don't know. Maybe.
You edit it back in, but put it like backwards.
Keep it. It's raw. It's raw and uncut.
Raw.
Dude.
I left that group a while ago. Is it still a thing?
I left it a while ago too because everybody was just posting like their vlogs, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is kind of dumb. But then I joined back because I wanted to hear all the gossip.
I think I was still in it. I think it was just a bunch of furry porn flying around for a bit.
Thanks,
Flying
Lyndon.
around.
Lyndon. Yeah, I left because I left all those groups because it was a lot of unwarranted hate towards certain people.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah, like me.
and like I don't know. It was just kind of like I get it. You guys don't like certain people, but man, it's a real mob shit fest in there going on. So
Bitch mob.
Bitch mob. What? Anyways, we got questions.
That's a little B reference.
We got we got meshtions.
Nameshton.
Nemeshtions. The first one. Wait, you know what? Before we start, Fancy Lex, you're here.
Yeah, what's up?
What have you been doing over the break?
Oh my god, I've just been doing homework, dude. I've been drawing all day. Just been doing homework.
What about things you're listening to?
Lots of like Epson and I Am Adam of Eternia.
We were talking about the Caretaker earlier.
Oh really? He released something new. I haven't heard it yet. I listened to Mesh's new album, Bumps, dope. Vectoroid's new album, Plas Palacio del Rio, is pretty cool. And I'm listening to like a lot of not vaporwave stuff too, like the Black Cray and Wicca Phase and Horsehead. And actually, on the topic of Horsehead, is Vito here?
Yep. What's up?
Vito, you sound just like Horsehead.
Sounds just like a horse.
No, there's an artist called Horsehead. You sound just like him. Your voice is really identical. So weird.
Like Icon.
Was there a car in the call?
No, that was a wild bull.
That was my truck.
There was a motorcycle that just went by over here. I got the windows open, so.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I was gonna say, did someone invite a car?
Yeah.
No, man, this is raw and
I don't
uncut.
speak
so-
engine.
Raw and
Sorry.
uncut. Dan, I'm not cutting that out. Are you gonna do it? So
Yeah,
up.
dude, do like put the thing, where you cut it out and then you put the 420 song, do. I used that song on a class project last week.
Oh yeah.
Nobody recognizes it though. Oh,
I always see somebody posting the sub. They're like, I did a project for school on Vaporwave, and I'm
I
like,
wrote my final on Vaporwave.
I'm just like, I don't care.
I always laugh people when they do that because like, what the fuck sources are you going to cite for some stupid internet genre? I mean, like, because on all those papers they want me to cite like books and shit. And you
I
can't.
did an entire interview for somebody's college thesis, and I don't even think they used it. I never heard back from them afterwards. I was like, okay.
Actually, now that you say that, I did an interview last summer and nothing ever happened with it. I don't know whatever happened.
So yeah, there's some guy who's like, I need to interview people.
Gave him my phone number too. We did it like over the phone.
This is what we do here. I'm not even gonna upload this.
I'm gonna edit
Good.
this out.
To get blackmail.
Let me make sure. I'm
Edit it
recording
out.
again. Yes, but we got questions
All right,
from
let's get to these
Twitter.
questions.
Let's get to these questions, guys.
These questions,
First
guys.
question comes from Virtua Step, or I forget, Hummus. Sequel to
Virtual.
Dream Sequence? Yay or nay?
Definitely yay. That's what I'm
Ooh.
actually gearing up to release. So
Oh.
I started working on the tracks directly after Dream Sequence, and I mean, hell, that's been like over 2 years now. But it's gonna be pretty cool.
Dude, fucking New Wave, that one, and the two on tape on AMD. That's like my most prized cassettes like ever. Like my absolute favorites. Like those are
thanks.
fucking awesome. I love that.
I'm happy to know that you actually got them in the mail.
Oh yeah, I'm one of the only few who did. But the egg thing and the insert, that's hilarious. I don't know why, but I loved it.
There's a
Yeah, I
second.
went crazy with the whole egg thing there.
Yeah, that concept.
There's a
Eat the
second.
eggs.
There's a second part of this question that says also eat the eggs, and
Yeah.
then Poe goes on to say
Eggs,
eat
the
the eggs
eggs,
in all caps.
eggs,
How do you eat
eggs.
your eggs?
How do I eat my eggs? I like scrambled. Eggs Benedict is pretty good,
Ooh.
but you know.
I was trying to.
That's not a
I
regular
cannot for
thing.
the life of me remember what the sauce is called. On an egg.
It's Hollandaise.
hollandaise. That's it.
Yeah.
God.
How do you eat
damn.
your eggs is like the new how do you eat your mac and cheese question for this show.
Oh my
Like,
God, you're right.
spoon.
That's a
it.
good one.
We're keeping it. Season 2. That's a good question.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, keep the egg thing going for sure.
For sure. Should we, so Jude Frankham, maybe next week's guest. Can you give me some
man.
beard maintenance tips?
Don't shave it.
There you go.
Damn.
I don't. I saw all these nice comments in my beer, and I do appreciate it. And this is against my wife's wishes, by the way.
The beard?
'Cause, yeah, she hates it. But
Oh, I thought you meant
told
maybe
her-
sharing your secrets was against her wishes.
no, just the beard. But she likes it. She likes it clean and tight, and I don't know. I'm trying to see how long I can get it. So I've declared this no shave October and no shave November.
Ooh. Unknown
So we'll
caller.
see.
Unknown caller also asks beard tips, but you just went over that.
Yeah, please see previous question.
Beard tips.
Here-
Previous answer.
Here's one of the most interesting things to happen to you. This is from Dank Vibes. He says, "How does it feel to be the Chipotle Vaporwave King?"
Dude, that is so crazy. I heard about that shit.
I want to
That's
hear
wild.
what's the story. I mean, I think I kind of caught the story, but like, what's the actual like?
All right.
story?
Well, I mean, I started hearing about it. Somebody tweeted about it. I don't know, earlier in the week, and you know, and I thought for a second, surely they just maybe heard the sample source,
Yeah.
or something. And then the next day, somebody else tweeted the same thing, and I was like, "What is going on here?" So I kind of looked up Chipotle and their music. I was trying to, I assumed it was like a Spotify playlist or something.
Are you
but
on
they-
Spotify?
I am on Spotify, yeah.
Okay.
I am now. There's a whole situation with Spotify right now. I'm pissed at Spotify, but that's another story. But no, it turns out that there is a studio, like a company called Studio Orca, and their biggest client is Chipotle, and it's got an actual DJ that, you know, spends time picking out like the perfect music for playlists for restaurants and whatnot.
Chipotle.
That's
Yeah,
so
I-
crazy, dude.
I've never even eaten at Chipotle. This is so weird, but okay, you know, part of this, I was talking to Mr. George Clanton about this in depth the past couple days, because he was on Amdist as well, and there must have been some sort of deal behind my back. I never signed anything that would license my music to Chipotle or the Studio Orca. So, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's a little unnerving because, if I was flying below the radar at one point, and this kind of changes things. So,
True.
I'm just
Crazy.
I'm just hoping said sampled artist is not sitting in a Chipotle one day and hears that song, and yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's
But
insane.
I do kind of want to go to a Chipotle and just sit down and see if I hear myself.
Just wait till it comes on.
Yeah.
And then you order, and you're like, this is me on the radio right now. So what's the
I'll call it
deal?
a day after 5 hours or so. I'll pack up and go if I don't hear myself.
He also goes on to ask another one. What drew you to the vaporwave scene initially?
I have a very specific answer for that, actually. It was an accident. I think I was on YouTube, just browsing. I'm pretty sure I remember, this was back late 2011, early 2012, and I think I was listening to Boards of Canada or something, and I just kind of went on one of those wild goose chases with the suggested videos, and I fell upon a YouTube channel called Sunset Corp, whatever, which is Daniel Lopatin's personal YouTube channel, and I didn't know who he was back then, and I had never heard of One O Tricks Point Never. But I started watching all those videos, there's like Nobody Here and End of Life Scenario, and are you familiar with all those?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. All right, so I was just fascinating. I like to point out that I was probably drooling at the computer screen when I was, watching and listening to these. And I think from there it led me to Macintosh Plus. Probably the 420 song, I had to guess.
Yeah.
But this was before, I think, it was even called Vaporwave. I looked it up, and the one term that I could find was echo jams, and of course that is in reference to
Echo
Chuck
jams.
Person, so. But yeah, that's how I found it, and I was really just fascinated with it, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I might try to play around with this kind of sound and see what I can do, and there we go. Here I am.
Now you're Mesh.
And now I'm the Chipotle Vaporwave King.
Look at you.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing stuff for, under the Mesh moniker since 2001.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
I started out doing original productions, and then 2012 comes along, and all of a sudden I'm hitting up all these, old 80s tunes and trying to scramble them up. So, I don't know. It was a weird shift. But
Just
I
like
guess,
your eggs.
Just
Hell
like
yeah.
exactly.
Reef Frequent asks, sorry, were you done?
I was just gonna say you can't put all your eggs in one basket.
I always ask people on this show when they're talking, I'm like, oh, are you done? And I always think it sounds very condescending, but I'm just honestly
It
asking.
does.
I'm honestly just if
need to
you've
fix
ever
that.
heard it, it's honestly just because I'm not entirely sure if the story or the sentence was done, and I don't want to interrupt, and I want to make sure we get it. It's
No, we understand what you're trying to say here.
but it does sound
You
like,
you want to just wrap up? Can you get done?
Yeah, you-
Freaking
Why are you so rude?
yeah. Come on, dude.
Cover your ass. What are you
Rudest
doing?
host ever.
Yeah, what happened to this Oscop show? What happened to Oscop?
this is the 4K episode 1 part 2, because he hosted the first one, and now it's my turn.
This is the Ford crash, 4D crash,
4D crash, title of the episode.
crash and burn.
Reef Frequent asks, Dream collab.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what that means.
Who you want to collab
So-
with?
So, who do I? Oh, Dream. Okay, I was thinking Dream. I guess I was thinking a Dream catalog or something.
Oh,
And I was like, I already did that. So
No, he wants to sleep next to you and connect minds and think of a dream together.
Right, yeah.
Dream collab. Anyways.
Yeah, we'll work that out really frequent. I really want to do something with Gazelle Twin right now. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
Hell yeah, I do. That'd be fucking dope.
That's why we have
Okay.
other people on the show, because I'm just
Okay.
the voice.
Well, Google it. She's awesome. I have actually. It's crazy to say that, if you asked me this question 3 years ago, that I've actually at this point collaborated with my top two artists, my dream collabs. So that's really cool. Which was Future Sound of London and this hardcore band out of Brooklyn, Candiria.
That's cool.
That I used to be. I mean, I still am way into. I was on their street team like when I was 15 years old, but I did a couple remixes for them. So I don't know. I've got a.
Oh, sorry.
And
Cut out
what's
for
the
a
worst
second.
that can happen? You get turned down, but whatever. I mean, on this, I tried to.
Uh-oh.
Robot.
I don't know, you cut. You said I tried to.
His transmissions are breaking.
I get it.
Wait, what?
Mesh. Well, his computer didn't die.
Mesh?
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 Mr.
Show.
Mesh?
I see him.
Mesh Rooney.
Mushroom.
Meshwan Chicken.
Whatever happened to your Middle Eastern co-host?
He's right
Everyone's
here.
turned into robots here.
Oh, there you. I think you're back.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us? Yes.
Oh God. Meshroid
Oh, no.
Prime.
Is that his name?
Damn.
Is wrong
here.
cut. All right. I can hear you. Fuck. It's not on my end. I don't hear anything bad.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you
What the
hear
hell
us?
happened? I can
don't
hear
know.
you. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I don't
Is
know.
it because I'm downloading samples right now? Did I screw it up somehow?
I don't think so.
I
Well,
just wanted to download this Pieces of a Dream song.
Stop illegally downloading.
No.
yeah.
It's part of the. It's my thing.
Well, if we're ready to continue.
I was gonna give you like kind of a side story
Oh,
to
sure.
that question.
Oh, are
I-
you done? No.
Whoa!
Hey, watch it, buddy. No, I tried to get. Speaking of doom metal, are you all familiar with Bongzilla?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I seriously tried to get them on the new record. I talked to what's his name, Mike Michaela. He's I think the singer, and I was even talking to their agent via email for a brief minute, and I actually tried to get them to do screams over top the "We Jesus" song, the original. And once I kind of like, sent them over everything and gave them my professional but casual plea, I never heard back from them.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Man.
Yeah, but oh man, that would have been so cool. I so wanted Bongzilla on this record.
Dude, that would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah, it would. So I don't.
Give me some Bongzilla.
There's other fish in the sea.
There's other bongs in the Zilla.
Bong shop. The bingo. Anyways, Dante Mars Aheto asks.
I love him.
Oh yeah, who doesn't? He's amazing.
Mhm.
What was your reaction to the Blank Banshee 3D cast? Assuming it'll be released by then. So excited.
I have a good answer for that.
Yeah.
I didn't have one because it didn't happen.
Next week.
What?
Yeah, but maybe
Was it-
next week I will let you know how it
Yeah.
goes.
It'll be released by then, definitely.
I'll be tuned in.
Bubble Kaiki asks, how do you manage having a family and being a music producer? Do the two things collide sometimes?
They collide all the time. I mean, I've basically reverted to working at night after my wife goes to bed. Sometimes I'll put on a pot of coffee, stay up a couple hours, but it's a little different than how it used to be. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but it is difficult to find, a solid block of time to work on things. I will say that.
Well, that's at least there's time somewhere.
With coffee, though, anything's possible.
Definitely.
And cocaine.
Excuse me?
Now we're talking.
Hey man, I second that.
I'm
one.
dialing the 911 and you're going to jail.
Please don't tell on me.
I'm calling. Dude, cops already on their way.
Damn.
They're at your door. They're knocking.
Oh yeah, I hear that. I'm just not gonna answer though.
Oh, okay. Good call, dude. Yeah, you don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, I heard that if the cops come and they knock on your door, if you just don't answer, they can't arrest you.
Right.
Dude, I was at a party.
It's a little loophole that no one knows about.
What? Fancy locks?
That happened one time in Dearborn, dude. The cops came and we had a party. We didn't answer the door. They went away.
Awesome.
No, there was like 50 people there too. It's crazy.
Confirmed works.
It
We
works.
all hid, and then when the shift changes, man, they gotta go. Laws doesn't matter if you have what the fuck's going on. They gotta go. So,
Doesn't matter what's going on.
Doesn't matter what's going
doesn't
on.
matter what's going on. I tell you, Samir, doesn't matter what's going on.
They're
All right.
busy. They don't have
tell you
time.
what.
They don't have time to arrest criminals.
Yep. Even if you're dabbing, they can't come get you.
This is kind of off the last question, but Bianca Fanti asks, this has probably been asked before, but what is it like being a father in Vaporwave? I don't know if that's a different question, or if there's...
Yeah, you have like that whole like Vapor Dad title. on
Yeah,
Twitter.
I mean,
Papa Mesh.
yeah, I mean, if anything, it just makes me feel kind of old.
But you're not
I'm
even
not
necessarily that old.
I'm not old. I'm 32.
Right. So you're not
you
even
know.
as old as, like, our Encarta. He's, like, 35.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same age as HKE and like the guys in Death Dynamic Shroud. They're
Right.
about my same age, so maybe I qualify for New World.
Were you on
Maybe
that?
I can. What now?
Were you on New World? I forget.
No.
Sorry, I'm being a dick by asking that. Okay.
No, I'm a.
Why were
virgin.
you? No, the real question is, why aren't you on New World?
Yeah, seriously, I feel like you fit into that category really, really well.
Well, I mean, I did a remix on the "I'll Try Living Like This" remix album. Does that qualify me for?
Oh, that's
and
no.
I did a remix for Golden Living Room
Oh,
for his post-internet. So
so you're...
so I got my foot in the door.
Yeah. You know those guys. They can hook
Yeah.
you up. Make
Yeah.
it big. All right, let's see. How much time per day do you spend on music production? So how much time per day / week? You have an impressive and varied output. So that's from Unknown Caller.
Oh, thanks. Because I think I don't work on music enough, but it varies from either not working in a day or to few hours. Just whatever I can squeeze in. It's hard though when I got an almost 2-year-old running around. So
Yeah, we can.
I do what I can. But I have a really bad habit of I should be working on important things like the album and whatnot. Except I have, like I mentioned, all those side projects, and those tend to whenever I get bored, I tend to kind of float towards those.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a fun little thing to do that's not so serious. But I should probably buckle down.
Hey, real quick on that topic, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Where do you get where do you draw your inspiration from, for your ideas and your concepts, on your albums and everything, for New Wave Sequence and for Dream Sequence and New Wave, those two, that specifically that stuff,
Well, for those two in particular, those were very this probably sounds lame. Those were very personal to me because I drew my inspiration from childhood things, nostalgic things that were important to me when I was a kid.
Hell
Because
yeah.
it was that's what it was so fun, kind of going back and grabbing all these samples from.
Is it kind of the same for the one on Plastic Response, like the Sega themed one? Like, is all that also kind of like a whole like nostalgic?
Yeah, kind of same thing. And you'll notice, if for those who've listened to it, there's not much used past like Super Nintendo and Sega and like PC games, because that's pretty much when I stopped playing games.
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
you can't be New World then.
No, I guess not, because I never even owned a PlayStation.
It's really crazy though on that project. I forget how long it is. It's like a couple of hours, and like how you make all that stuff into like one story. Like it's insane.
It's 4 hours and 20
crazy,
minutes.
dude. Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
But dude, it's like
I'm
it's
calling the
incredible.
cops again.
Oh shit!
damn, not now.
Honestly, like, yeah, it's long as hell, and it didn't. I didn't intend for it to be that long. I was gonna do.
Too makes it even more special.
It came together that way, and I appreciate you saying that. But it was like originally supposed to be probably about an hour. I thought I might push it to 2 hours.
Damn.
I was just gonna do this conceptual DJ mix for Tiny Mixtapes, and I ran the idea past Sea Monster. I was like, "What do you think of doing like a video game DJ mix, or whatever?" And he's like, "Hell yeah!" So I started collecting over the time. Like when I started working on that, I must have downloaded at least 90 different game soundtracks.
I was gonna ask that too. Where did you draw the samples, and like how did you YouTube ripped like a lot of that stuff?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of sites that just host old school game soundtracks, and
so you went and searched for a lot of it then. That's
I
awesome.
searched for a lot of it, and then
Nice.
I honestly had quite a bit already to work with. I had actually started on a video game DJ mix back in like 2002, and then I just abandoned it. And so it's crazy that I like kind of came back to that idea, and after like 12 years. But I'm glad I waited that long, because I think I think I did a much better job at putting that all together than I would have 12 years ago. So
How long did the one on AMD take to put together? And also, did those two, were they put together at the same time, or were they like separate?
I went straight from New Wave to working on Dream Sequence, so it was
Okay.
yeah. And Dream Sequence was much more of a. I spent a lot more time on that. I spent an entire year on that. Really.
Oh wow. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I was
That's
working on
awesome.
other things off and on, but I really wanted to do something different.
Dude, what blows me away about those two, listening to them, it's like you like grab the sound waves with your fucking hands and just like fucked with them and put them back. It's like every time I put them on my stereos, like the stereo's like haunted. It's fucking crazy, dude. I love
Thanks.
listening to them, man. Like it's the best like idea or the best concept album like around broken transitions that I've ever heard. It's so
Thank you.
fucking good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I spent like most of the tracks were done, probably after 6 months, and then I spent like a solid 6 months just editing everything, and
Flows
multi-tracking
together
it, and I just wanted to. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of subliminal shit on that record.
Definitely.
I went to-
definitely. I listened
I
to them
went to
both
town
like
on
back
that.
to front.
Yeah, so that was more. Like New Wave Hallucinations was kind of like a test run when I started getting into vaporwave. I just wanted to kind of put out something that fit the definition of that. It was just my take on things. But then I was like, well, there's really so much more possibilities. With all this,
They're
and
fucking perfect.
so I just went all out on that one. So I'm glad everybody enjoys it. Seems to get a good reception. So.
Hell yeah. That was a fun little Fancy Deluxe interview. He's so much
Yeah,
better than
I had to ask about those.
And he,
They're still my favorite.
He didn't ask if I'm done once.
Wow. Take a lesson here, 3D.
Listen, I've said on this show many times what
Nope.
I shouldn't host it. Anyways.
Weren't you supposed to like team up with Oscob for
that was
the
weird.
new season of the Forecast or whatever?
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, and he was like, oh, you can interview some people, and I was like, why? Oh, But that's what we just like to have fun here, you know. Not to be
Fuck fun.
Not to be too. Just try to get as many. I try to get as many people
isn't
in the
about
show as
fun,
possible, so I don't have to
Not about
talk.
fun.
I was really freaked out by that forecast episode, which is probably one of the reasons it turned out the way it did, because I think that was my second one-on-one interview, not written, but of course, you know, like audio interview, and I got real nervous, and so I just had this bottle of Jack sitting there, and I don't think I realized how much I was drinking, but just kept on pouring.
I think it's funny because it was like you definitely could tell.
Oh, I know. I mean, I said I didn't listen to it. I listened to the first, I think maybe the first half of it. And after that, I was like, all right, that's it. I'm done.
I mean, it was still. I think it was still great.
Everybody said they enjoyed it and whatnot, which is cool, but I do not want to hear myself. Because I will never do another interview ever again.
Well, you've already messed that up.
Yeah, you're lucky you got me on here. I'm just drinking a PBR, so I'm safe, I think.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. God damn.
GD, damn, dude.
Oh. Well, I don't know what this means. This is Argyflex asks, where the PlayStation at? Does that?
Yeah, I saw that. I have no fucking clue what that means.
All right, cool.
I don't own a PlayStation, so it's nowhere in my sights.
Yeah, I was like, is that like an inside thing I don't get? But all right. Biff Chunk Smash asks, what's the strangest DM you've ever gotten?
Okay, this by far was the best question that anybody asked.
Ooh.
I came prepared for this, by the way.
Ooh.
I've got 2 DMs that I can read off to you here. All right. The first one, I printed it out and everything. I saw that question. I was like, "Ooh, this is a good one." Okay, are you all familiar with this Twitter account called? Oh fuck! What is it? Vaporfur?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vaporfur.
I don't even know who's
harass
behind that.
this show.
But you know, they sent me a message. First time I'd ever talked to them, and I'll just read it. It says, "Hey, let me know if you want to sneak onto the Hard Vapor Hard Fur release. It's turned into a bit of a collab, but the artist name is staying Dreamy Catalogs, which will protect everyone's identity. However, if you were to submit and wanted to showcase your name, it would need to be a feature. Deadline is May 1st, so it's understandable if you can't set aside the time. So far, it's pretty hot, like all original material. The only requirements are making sure the track is somewhat hard vapor, in quotations, and uses at least one of the following themes: Dream Catalog, Anti-Fur, Furries, the self-proclaimed leaders of Vaporwave, i.e. HKE, OESP, etc. And
Yeah.
I never responded to that. I thought that was totally bizarre. Just like, what were they asking me to do?
I don't know.
Friends
Never
with,
get
like,
paid.
I'm friends with those guys that they mentioned there. So okay, but this is kind of funny. This was from
Turn the page.
yeah, turn the page here. Okay, I don't even care that I'm like name dropping these guys. Mosaic Records. I'm pretty sure nobody knows who they are.
Yeah, no.
The literal opener here, they sent me a DM. Can you tell us a little more about your music? No context there whatsoever. So I said, that's vague. What exactly are you wondering? They responded with, how long have you been making music? Any new releases? I said, long time. There's updates on facebook.com/mesh music. Here's a bio on Discogs. Sorry, not sure what you're asking. And this is the greatest. How pissed are you that we're interested in your music? I was tipped off to your SoundCloud, but have a good one.
What the fuck?
I was fucking laughing my ass off.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
You think I'm a dick? Listen to this guy.
I mean, it was obviously kind of spammy, but like, you know, just if you're really seriously interested, just do some research. My God.
Seriously.
don't get instantly mad when the
shout
guy
out
is
to,
confused.
Shout out to Mosaic Records. for
Dude,
giving me that material.
Spam has gotten even better because like I've gotten like an email and it was like, "Is this the best place to reach you?" And I was like, "It's interesting. Like this kind of looks like spam, but like they wouldn't really ask that first." It was like a guy's name. It was like something was lowercase. So I was like, this might be a real person. So it's like, yeah, this is perfect. And then like in a day, I got another email that was just like, "Oh, well, we put together this website, and if you sign up," and I was like, "Oh, fuck me."
Oh, I keep getting these ones like, "Hey, we like your tunes." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, that's great." Like it's like from radio stations or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, sign up for this website." And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, I like. Oh man, those are obvious because like, "Hey, I like your tunes." This was just like kind of lowercase. It looked human, so I felt.
I'm constantly getting messages on SoundCloud, and it's funny because like one of the first things they say is, "This is not spam."
And it always is.
I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy. But yeah, it's just like directing to like buy followers or something like that.
Hey, you want to buy followers?
Yeah, this isn't spam though.
Oh, I got a message from I Rape Your Waifu.
Oh dear.
Oh no, they liked one of my tracks on SoundCloud. Never mind.
This next question comes from my good friend Joe Buckles, all the way from Japan. Asks, "Do you think there's a grandpa in this world that likes vaporwave?"
I thought that was a really silly question, but you know what? I thought about it and I did some research, and I think
Pull
there
out
is
more
a
paper.
yeah. No, yeah, here. There, can flip it.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to flip to like page 20 there. Just kidding. No, okay. This is kind of funny. I fell upon, because I'm sure every now and then, I search myself, whatever. And I came up in this YouTube video, and it was this guy, this like 60-year-old dude. He hosts like a show on YouTube called, I wrote down, hold on, The Sounds of Sunday. And he did this whole feature on Fortune 500.
Oh.
And he played a whole bunch of tracks, Bodyline and Lux Elite and everything, and alongside a bunch of smooth jazz. So I think his normal output is just smooth jazz. But I mean, this dude looks like he's got to be pushing 70. So you never know. He might have some grandkids, and
He could be a grandpa.
There's your answer.
There you go. Thank you, Joe. What happened to Blank Banshee Cast? That one's for me. Next week.
Hey, I just want to say that I'm sorry I can't be Blank Banshee. I know it's disappointment. So.
I think we're all a little Blank Banshee.
I had Blank Banshee on for this episode, but then you messaged me and said you wanted to be on the show really bad, so I moved them to next week.
Oh, I appreciate that. It's kind
of. Any new project or collabs he's working on or planning? I don't know why you asked. Oh, this is from Reddit. That's why.
Well, I do have. I mean, man, this should have been out by now. My split album with Sea of Dogs.
Ooh.
Under the Zone Eater alias.
Ooh.
We finished that up several months ago. We've been working on it for off and on for over a year now. And, I mean, it's amazing, if I may say so. And I think right now we're just trying to find the right label to release it on. Initially we thought, it doesn't really fit, the style doesn't really fit a vaporwave label. And we did get a lot of requests from numerous labels to have it released on, whoever. But, so, I mean, we sent... It's a weird gray area of music, because if you're familiar with the Zone Eater EP I put out last year, I don't know if anybody's listened to that, but it's like chopped and screwed death metal and grindcore, and so it's like kind of the same the way you would go about kind of doing vaporwave, I guess. So the gray area is it's sample based. At least it is on my part. Like Sea of Dogs, half of the record I think is mostly he samples a little bit, but it's not so obvious. But we want to submit it to all these labels that may be into the genres already that we are sampling, and I just don't know how well that would go over.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We're still kind of shopping around a little bit, but expect that sometime soon. We got professional grindcore artwork. It's just absolutely amazing
Delicious.
what this guy did. Yeah. But I don't know. Stay tuned for that.
That's cool.
And then I've got, a couple other things in the works. I'm not saying I'm going to admit what those are. They will appear on a label at some point.
Wow. It sounds really cool.
No, they're super conceptual. I'm not trying to tie it into Mesh.
Right.
I don't know what else.
Well,
Side projects. Is that what the question was?
something about any new projects or collabs.
New projects. Yeah, mainly
Or
it's just-
planning, also.
well, right now it's the Zone Eater Sea of Dog split, and then the new Mesh record, which should drop on Orange Milk early 2017. It got pushed back a little bit, so
I see.
yeah, I'm still waiting on, I don't know, 5 or 6 remixers. But there's an all-star lineup there, so
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure some people I know, probably.
I'm sure there are.
Well, more importantly, what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Well, let me see here. I actually looked this up too because I was like, I'm gonna have a huge.
You really came prepared.
No, I came prepared for the breakfast question and for the strange DM question. Because I'd probably have a massive brain fart when you asked me that. Crunch berries are awesome. Raisin Bran Crunch.
Yo, I'm into it.
Multigrain Cheerios are really good. That's like
Those
a
are great.
healthy type cereal that just, it's not so healthy though. If you read the ingredients. Cookie Crisp is awesome. Fruity Pebbles is good. These are all like cereals that were like a treat to me when I was a kid. Like we buy Cheerios for my daughter. She eats that shit up all day long. And Life cereal and stuff like that. I don't know. The holy grail of cereals when I was a kid was Count Chocula and I think Frankenberry.
They have that in stores right now.
Do they really?
Yeah, they have it at my. Yeah, they do it every Halloween. They sell it at, like Target and stuff.
So is it just exclusive to like October or the Halloween season?
I think it's like, yeah, but you should go grab some, dude.
I really should do that.
I did yesterday.
Samir.
I'm on that shit.
Do you eat all like the regular stuff up first and then save the marshmallows for last?
No, you mix it. That's what I do.
Mix it? Okay. Well, I used to do that. So.
Wow, you're weird then, dude.
Yeah, I guess
Weird.
I would do that with most marshmallow cereals. I would just eat all the crappy shit up first and then just have like, 5 giant spoonfuls of marshmallows. It was great.
So
Try it
That
next
sounds
time.
pretty good.
this is the final question, I think, is one of my personal favorite questions. Is I want to know what Mesh's favorite Sonic games are.
That's pretty easy because it's Sonic 1 and 2, Sega.
What?
I know that's lame, but I haven't played most of the
You haven't,
others.
but I know, but you haven't played 3.
No, I do own 3. Yes,
I need 2 better than 3.
I did like 2 better than 3.
Oh, you're just like my brother.
Sorry.
My brother.
3 and
Sorry,
Knuckles
bro.
is like my favorite game ever.
Video games are for nerds.
You'd think it'd be 3D Blast, but no.
Video games
No.
are neckbeards.
Yeah,
You guys should really shave your neck sometime.
I did
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh,
Keeps me warm.
I have a clean neck.
you can't have a cold neck, dude. If you have a cold neck, your life is just hell.
Two best things you can do to look nice, even if you don't look nice: shave and put some shit in your hair. Keep your hair looking nice.
Like literal.
Put some literal shit in your hair?
No,
That's
Daniel.
horrible, dude.
Wow.
Oh my god, do not
Fucking
take
nice
your
tips
tips.
for 3D Blast.
I think the best tip for looking good is just drink Slurpees every day.
That's true.
That is a good tip.
Just only drink Slurpees. Don't kick water. Water is the reason why you're ugly.
It's true. You just gotta kick it to get.
You just got to kick water out. You got to just drink Slurp. Drink Slurp, or
you just gotta drink Slurp.
let me tell you, there's nothing more refreshing than an ice cold Coca-Cola on a hot summer afternoon, and also it makes you look better.
Shouts out Pretty Hot EP out now on my band.
How much did you get paid for that?
I get paid $20 every single time I advertise Coca-Cola in public.
Nice. That's a good.
Yeah,
deal.
it's pretty good. Yeah, that's how I make all my money. I just go to stores, and I'll just drink a Coca-Cola, and I will tell the customers in the stores like, there's nothing more refreshing than an ice cold Coca-Cola on a hot summer afternoon.
How much money do you get when you tell it to me 4 times in a single Skype session?
I get $80.
Whoa, quick math.
Yeah, man. Dude, like it's telling you, dude. Like if you ever get the check in the mail, like there's like a little document they send you in the mail. They send it to everybody. I thought everybody got these. It's a little document from Coca-Cola. It's like, hey, you want to advertise for us? And then you just gotta like tally it up and then send it to them. You kind of have to like you can't lie. You can't lie. They check the security cameras in nearby areas, man, and they check Skype calls too.
So what are they sending you?
And then they send you $20 bills every single time. They put a $20 bill inside of an envelope and send it to you for every single time you do it.
So you can sometimes just get like 18 envelopes filled with.
I get I open up my mailbox. It's just full of envelopes from Coca-Cola, and it's just all $20 bills.
What is your address?
My address?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. We're
No reason. It's
Tell
just
us.
totally off subject, but I'm just curious.
No. I ain't because I am not gonna get mail from people. I don't want that.
Only Coke.
Only Coca-Cola can get my mail.
Let's cut to a track. Oh wait, let's ask this question: mac and cheese, do you eat it with a spoon or a fork?
Fork.
Cool.
Why would you use a spoon?
Exactly.
You can do
Amherst.
everything with a spork. No.
Amherst, Jesse, aka Amherst, sent me a picture of him eating mac and cheese with a spoon, and got blocked.
I blocked them.
Yep.
Good call, dude. You never talk to people who eat mac and cheese with a spoon.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let's
You
cut
should-
to this track. It's a Food Man remix of Fall Any Vegetable. You want to give us a little insight on that track?
The original track was actually inspired by Food Man, and so I thought,
It's a little meta.
yeah, right. Who better to give it to flip than Food Man? So there you go.
All right, we'll be right back.
Oh, no problem, dude.
You
Yeah.
DM'd him?
Yeah,
DM'd him.
he DM'd me, said, "You are a nerd," smiley face.
That sounds like he's trying to flirt with you.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
think so.
winky smiley face with an extra slash.
Yeah, Dan Mason will continue this after the show.
Oh, okay. Hit me up, baby.
We'll
Well,
do.
ladies and gentlemen, season 2, the first swaggy questionnaire. Here we go. Featuring Mesh. Hi 3D, hi Mesh. It's your friend, Cute Swaggy, aka El Douche. Douche. I don't know. I just got off Smonka Spinach in Tokyo. It's almost my birthday right now, and I just watched Friends with Benefits, Justin Easy Bake, and Mila Nukakis. So I'm mega emo girl right now. Here's a Smonk Session SR71 Blackbird flying under the cute radar swagment. Nice and contained. Only 7,91 questions. Well,
What?
I don't know. Welcome to your luxury swagment. Mesh is honestly the highest level curator of samples in any music I've ever heard ever. Pause for dramatic effect 3D, please.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Then be like, ever. Oh, shit. Hold on. I didn't read that one. Okay. One Deer and Mesh. N, like ENMESH. Castlevania Secret of Mana, Elder Scrolls Record of Lodos War. And then there's more to it, but it's covered up by this picture. Ashram. Is that a question? I don't... What?
I don't know, but I love Secret of Mana. I
Yeah.
love that game.
Oh, Castlevania Secret of Mana, Elder Scrolls Record of Lodos War? Question mark. Okay.
Yeah.
2. Shivan Dragon, Smonka Spinach, 5 out of 5 red mana. Question mark.
Sure.
Sure. 3. There's a 5 yen coin on the tatami mat floor. It's slowly creeping across the floor out of the corner of your eye. Those are supposed to be lucky, but are they? What do you do?
Throw it in the trash.
Mesh, what types of lamps do you get in that crib?
Oh man. I mean, I've got a lot of colored lights.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a red light district up in my crib. and sometimes the purple light and sometimes the green light district.
Ooh.
And
5.
as far as the lamps go, I mean they're lamps. Should I describe the lampshade?
You don't have to.
Okay, let's move on.
Number 5. I was supposed to mail you something to help you out with your time management, but Swag totally spaced it and freaked out and flew to Taipei, which is the capital of Taiwan. Just wanted to say sorry. I really meant to send it, whatever that thing was. Number 6. If I could get
It's a thought that counts.
if I could get blacked out drunk on Eggs Benedict, I would. Not a question.
Awesome.
7. Mesh, are you down to collab on snacks 3D? You can tell what snacks if you want. It doesn't have to be a secret.
Let's do it.
Okay. PS 3D, where's the collab tracks? Oh shit. I'm anxious if you hate it, what I sent you or not. Ooh, I forgot to message you back. I liked it a lot. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
I'm working on a collab too.
With Swaggy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be a tight album. It's gonna be on
It
LA.
is.
Sorry if that's spoilers. Girls are anxious and worry a lot, like when I'm floating on my back in the pool and my B-cup boobs float in the water. I'm like, well, I'm not flat-chested, but it's not really that special. And then I feel weird and get out of the pool, and I'm acting all weird to my friends, but I already forgot about the thought, which planted emotion. So they're like, why you acting weird? And I'm like, I don't know. Then I'm crying. That's why they make ice cream. Just a pro tip for later. Okay. Picture.
Are you gonna get Holy Swag on the show at some point?
I feel like that just might ruin the mystery.
Damn, because I would really tune in for that.
Number 8, Wolfenstein 3D, cute 3D. Quake 1, Duke Nukem 3D, cute 3D. You know where this is going. 007 GoldenEye Friends 64. Time Splitters for PS2, which, by the way, GoldenEye Illuminati. What's your favorite FPS shooting game of all time?
Probably I have to give some credit to Doom because that's where it all kind of started.
Hell yeah.
So Duke Nukem 3D is great too, though. Since she mentioned that, so.
Number 9. If you when Swaggy gets dual wield automatic weapons, call me El Duche. OMG, I just remembered I have tiramisu BRB after I'm sugar high KK.
Sounds yummy.
Number 10. Okay, here come El Duche with 6 guns. Pew 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 pew. Swagmint, what up? Vape girl question. You ever smoke 420 Sminage?
All day long.
Okay. You ever get down and twonky?
All day, every day.
You guys like lasagna? Everyone on the call, please answer what you lasagna. Thanks, but no thanks. No, actually, thanks. T. Hanks. Hold on, Tom Hanks. You ever notice his forked ears? Watch Angels and Demons. A lot of actors hella twonked. Forked ears, maybe aliens. Nephilim, there's 2 kinds of alien ears. One has that pine or forked ears. The other kind of beveled or rounded with thicker bits on the top and bottom. For example, Skrillex, those rounded alien ears. Dan Bilzerian, same kind of rounded alien ears. Tom Hanks, peaked pine. Whoever the fuck the new Bond is, the one who hates everything, forked ears. Apologies to anyone who has fucked up looking ears. I'm sure you're all nice people. If you listen to 4D Cast, we're the best of the best. Well, not me, but I mean you guys. I think the original question was, you guys like lasagna?
I love lasagna.
Yeah, it's a good lasagna.
White lasagna is really good.
Ooh. What's white lasagna? Is that for
I'm not racist.
type of people, or?
I think
saying Italians?
Italian lasagna is good.
It's just extra dirty. I don't know.
Mesh, who invented salad spinner? Please.
Was it the ShamWow guy?
I don't even know what that is. But what's your favorite level in Secret of Mana?
The ShamWow guy. Come on now.
Oh, I mean, I know Vince, but I don't know if he invented the salad spinner.
No, I don't think he did actually. But
I don't think he invented the ShamWow either.
Probably not.
No, they had a show for a while. No wait, the ShamWow guy is the guy who's in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that bit the tongue off a hooker or something like that.
Yeah.
Good times.
What was your favorite?
I guess that was gonna happen after watching the first infomercial.
Do you think he cleaned up the crime with ShamWow?
Why wouldn't he? He's probably got a lifetime supply.
It's a chamois, it's a towel, it's ShamWow, dude.
It's not called
slap chop in
ShamWow.
jail.
Sham what? Sham who?
What's your favorite level in Secret of Mana?
It's been so long since I played it, but there's one level that has this gamelan music that I really like.
Ooh.
I think I used it in Warp Zone. Next question.
Do you think Kefka is the best Final Fantasy villain?
Who do you think Kefka is the what?
Do you think Kefka was the best Final Fantasy villain? Yeah.
Yes, without a doubt. That was great. I haven't played any Final Fantasy past 6, so so I really don't have much to compare to be honest. But Kefka was an amazing boss.
Well, Mesh, let's say. Oh, sorry. How do I say this politely? I'm sorry for interrupting you. Were you finished?
I am finished.
Okay. I don't. What are you supposed to say?
Thank you for asking.
Okay.
It was very polite of you.
See, even after I said it politely, I still think it sounded like a dick. Oh, are you finished?
Wow. Are you finished yet? That's what you said, dude. Can you hurry up?
Mesh, let's say suddenly you're teleported to another universe where you're 20 years old again. You got okay monies, but your dream is to become the Dream, an ascended immortal like Lo Pan. What methods do you employ to attain the Dream body, or in Tibetan Buddhism, rainbow body? See that immortal, asking for a friend, in parentheses, Skrillex.
Holy shit. That's a question.
How do you become God?
How do I become Lopan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta rewatch Big Trouble in Little China and figure that out. But I don't know. I gotta give that some more thought. Holy swag, I'll get back to you on that.
How do you feel about toe shoes, the Vibram 8 fingers?
I don't think about toe shoes.
She went from 16, 17 to now question 99. Do you think people from Arctic or cold places have different brains than people from swampy or sea level places? Asking because I'm going to Hawaii, but then I'm going to be in the mountains. Which area is more vaporwave? Don't say Fiji. That's not relevant.
I love Hawaii so much. Oh my god.
Shouts out Haircuts for Men.
What is he from Hawaii?
Yeah.
No kidding.
He is Hawaii.
No kidding. Oh my
The
god.
entire state, dude.
Pretty
The
sure.
entire state. Yeah, we went to Kona like 5 years ago maybe. I don't know. I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to become like a beach bum and just hang out.
A shoebie.
You ran into Haircuts for Men. You never know, dude.
You never know. Did
Never-
you get your haircut?
I might have. Yeah, I did. Was that him?
It might have been.
Oh my god.
Call them up.
It's all coming together now.
Number 91. Who's sexier, snow elves or dark elves? Drow.
Yeah, let's go with snow elves.
And then she says, asking for cutie Mezzanum me because when I think of his name, I think Menzo Berenzen from the R.A. Salvatore Draw Elves novel. Sure. Can you eat exactly one UTZ chips? What? How do you pronounce that?
Oots. I think it's Oots.
Oots?
Hit the
Oh.
hit the translate button real quick.
I don't think I have that. Searching Google for Oots.
I think they're like a German brand. I think we have them at Aldi.
Based
You
in
have Aldi,
Pennsylvania.
I've
Oh.
seen it before.
I have seen them around here.
Yeah.
Based. Like without blinking or eat another chip. What?
Yeah. I don't know. You lost me. I'm sorry.
Don't blink or think about blinking for the next 80 minutes.
All right, here goes nothing.
While you're doing that, we'll move on to this question. I read this earlier and I caught a glimpse of this. This is probably my favorite question you've ever asked. Cleopatra smoked crack? And then there's a picture of a Google image search of that, and there's just people and so what's the answer?
I don't know. Cleopatra, you need to kind of put the crack pipe down and think about your life.
Maybe that's why the pyramids look so weird.
Move on to that spinach.
You don't always get what you want. I tried Grimes smonking crack, but that was even worse. If you wonder what Swaggy does when not on Twitter, I'm Googling righteous crap like that all the time, getting frustrated. You never find anything good. Then I do yoga or work out hella, then eat snacks. Cool. Mesh. Girls with tone abs or girls shredded abs, asking so I know how to take this. How far to take this.
I mean, if I had to choose, let's go with tone because shredded might be a little scary.
If you ask a
I don't-
girl... What? Sorry?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Just I don't know. Let's go with toned abs.
All right. I'll write that down.
The shredded will kick my ass.
Well, if you ask a girl her fave number, it's almost always 7. Like 7% of the time, it's 7. My air conditioner smells like piss. Why the actual fuck? Hotels are so weird. Like, how the frick does it air conditioning smell of piss? You can't do that. 24.
You need to call Gordon Ramsay and get on Hotel Hell.
Does he do that show too?
Yeah, he's got a million shows.
How many hells does this guy like raise? Well, Mesh, do you remember that game system that had like a metric fuck ton of buttons on the controller? It had legit 18 buttons. It was called the Atari Smonk system or whatever. It was an utter failure, but young Swaggy was so lit on how many buttons it had, I wish I still had it. I think it's talking about the Jaguar. There's a picture of a Jaguar.
That one got by me, the Smonk system. I never personally owned one, but I heard a lot about it, you know.
Classic Smonk.
Some people rave about the 18 buttons, but, you know, I don't know.
It was too smonked out on crack to remember. 25, Enigma. Silence, best song ever? Please list your 3 best songs ever.
Three best songs ever, like that are not Enigma.
I don't
'Cause
know.
shit, man, that's also a loaded question. My favorite song in my childhood was "Giving You the Benefit" by Pebbles. Look it up.
Okay.
That was my all-time favorite song. One of my favorite songs of all time is "In Excess." Um, the song that comes, fucking hell, "Mediate." Have you seen the video for that?
No.
Where they're standing there, they've got cue cards, and they're just flipping them the whole video. Just like look it up. Oh, yeah, well, video aside, it's one of the greatest songs ever. It followed "Need You Tonight" on the album Kick. It was kind of like this little follow-up track. It segued perfectly into it. But it's the greatest thing in the world, and everyone should listen to "Mediate" by In Excess. And
Alright.
and that's one of my favorite songs. And I don't know, I'm trying to think of some others. But next question.
26 snacks. K, and there's a couple K's in the word. It's SNAXKXKXKXKXKXKXKXKXX. I'll try not to freak out. Fuck or not fuck. A game where you say fuck if you'd fuck up the snacks, and not fuck where you spit it out or not fuck it up. Like, it's like court. You say guilty or not guilty, but you're still saying guilty either way. Isn't that made up by sickos? Well, same with snacks. Are we going to say fuck a shitload of times? Ready, go. Here we go. So you got to say fuck or not fuck to snacks you're down with, I guess. Cheese dids. LOL, I messed up already. Okay. Cheez-Its.
Fuck?
Caddy,
Fuck?
Caddy dids. Live? I don't know what that is.
Katydids.
Katy dids.
Katydids.
I don't know why I pronounced it like that.
It's an insect.
Because
Isn't
that's cicadas. I guess, yeah. Is it like a slang?
They're two
Katydids?
different ones. Katydids are different from
I
cicadas.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
so
they
if you
are.
fuck a live katydid?
I don't think that's possible.
Okay. Cheese sticks.
Would I fuck cheese sticks?
See, I don't know if it's necessarily if you fuck it or would you like just like oh
Eat it?
yeah, fuck it.
I'm gonna go with eat it.
Beef and cheese sticks if you get combined from the gas station.
When I get the beef and cheese sticks combined
Yeah.
from the gas station, I tend to eat them at the same time. I pull them out, the same length, and get equal amount of beef, equal amount of cheese.
So fuck.
So fuck.
Yeah. Monster Energy drink.
I don't drink that.
Not fuck. Melted
Not-
cheese 45 nuked plus Prego, so melted cheese pizza with no bread.
No fuck. No, not a fuck.
Syrup waffles.
Hey, that sounds good.
Syrup pancakes.
Hell yeah.
Anime but of food.
Not a fuck.
Yeah. Smonk juice.
Fuck.
Blue Gatorade.
White Gatorade, fuck. Blue Gatorade, nah, fuck.
Ooh, fuck Powerade? You fuck with Powerade, my guy?
Only the white cherry.
White lasagna, white cherry, jeez.
Oh shit! I'm coming off like some kind of asshole here.
You fucking shop at Rite Aid? Who the fuck invented that? LMAO. Oh, we're not. Sorry, I'm not done. LMAO. I once saw Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Rite Aid in Potomac, Maryland. No joke. There used to be Mike Tyson's house there. Don't ever go to Potomac. Shout out Potomac. Pay your taxes. Faggot Dodgers. Jeez. Wow. I'm just reading it verbatim, guys.
I'm sure you are.
So you fucking shop at Rite Aid?
I don't. So not a fuck. Is that how I'm supposed to be answering?
Yeah, sure. Shout out the Dodgers. What are you
I get no
dodging?
fucks?
Catch the ball, dumb fuck.
Well, fuck yeah, catch the ball.
78. Oh shit, we're already on 78. Okay, game part 2. Frick or not frick? Beef tenderloin.
Frick. Beef tenderloin.
Yes.
I can frick with that.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Hold on.
I'm just gazing into Vito's beautiful eyes right now.
Oh yeah, I do that most of the show too.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at it right now.
How do you croquet Monsieur? How do you pronounce that?
Come.
What?
What?
Monsieur
Hold on. How do you pronounce?
Croque-monsieur.
Is that how you pronounce that? Hello.
No.
Oh boy. Is that how you pronounce that? Croque Monsieur?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Okay, sure. Frick or not frick?
I
Croque
think that's the
Monsieur.
thing I'm thinking of, like the sandwich.
Sure.
Sure.
Foie gras. I know how to pronounce that one.
Foie gras.
Foie gras.
You're just spouting off gibberish.
Foie gras?
What are you
It's
guys
like a duck.
talking about?
This is frick or not frick. That's like a duck dish, isn't
It's
it?
frick.
Yeah. Raw egg and orange
I thought
juice.
it was fuck or not.
She
not
changed
frick.
it. She said game part 2. Frick or not frick. Come on, keep
Okay,
up.
so we're on frick now. What was the question? I'm trying to.
Raw egg and orange
It's a lightning
juice.
round.
Mm.
Raw egg and orange juice. Nah, not frick.
Yeah, Funyuns.
No, not frick.
Really?
Oh,
no, not a
Fuck
fan
that
of Funyuns.
shit.
Sushi, but you cooked it.
Such as fish.
Yeah, I don't know. I love sushi, but why are you cooking it? Not frick.
Eggo.
Waffles?
Sure.
Frick.
Toaster strudel.
Frick.
And it says lucky. Here, I'm gonna send this in the Skype chat because I'm trying to make out what this says. Anyone want to possibly decode that? Lucky, and then
Lucky
Lucky
Charms.
Charms.
Lucky Charms.
does that say Lucky Charms?
She had a little trouble spelling it there. It's okay.
Lucky quirkrarms.
So yeah, Lucky Charms. Frick.
I can frick with that.
Astronaut ice cream.
Astronaut ice cream. Oh, I think I had that when I was a kid. I don't
I've
know.
had it.
It wasn't it like a powder?
Yeah, well, did anyone figure out what the fuck that actually is? Is it like powdered milk? I hadn't heard of nutrition in that era, frankly. I haven't seen it either. Haven't been to space in a minute, lol.
Yeah, it's been a good minute since I've been to space. So I don't know. We just have to. I'll come back to that.
Well, okay, mash back to David Lopan questions. Assuming Lopan vapes, what vaporwave albums would Lopan bang? Give us like a 5-album rotation, please.
Oh God. Am I actually supposed to name off 5 albums
You
that
can
David
just-
Lopan will listen to?
This is the show you signed up for.
Damn. No, I wish I would have seen this first because I could have given a good list.
See, I don't know if I should show the people the questions before, because sometimes I'm like, half the fun is the shock value, but then
That's true.
Well, I think if it's asking for album recommendations, maybe you can leak that to them. That way they can actually come prepared. I'm just gonna have to say, I'm pretty sure David Lopan is a huge Blank Banshee fan.
oh yeah, next week, guys.
Yeah, and last
wait
time I
to
talked to him, he was super excited about Blank Banshee too.
So,
So I think that's all he
Sweet.
listens to.
yeah, that's probably more than enough for him.
He listens to a little bit of Dan Mason.
Hey.
Yeah,
I don't know why. No, I'm
me neither. I'm just kidding.
His flesh and bones are atomized. He becomes the dream. Anyway, okay. OMG, smonk light coming out of your mouth, please. Classic Nissan Skyline or new Nissan GTR? Sorry, I didn't even realize I was reading a question.
Boy,
We're almost
the car
done. Don't worry,
question.
don't worry.
Well, I'm gonna fail at that. So moving on.
Cute foxes or anime cat girls?
Cute foxes.
If you were training a Daniel-san in vaporwave production, what couple of exercises would you make Daniel-san do in order to become a hot fire producer? Asking for the people in our making vaporwave who constantly troll Swaggy with, how do I do a vaporwave and I never know what to say, so I always start rambling about Egyptian alchemy and colloidal gold exfoliates and M-state metals. So here's Mesh's tips on how to make vaporwave. Swaggy, please transcribe this onto our making vaporwave.
I don't know. Just catch the fucking fly.
All right, just write that. I want to see that post. Link it to me.
Catch the frickin' fly.
If you could force everyone in Vaporwave to read one book, play one Super NES game, and visit one country, please, what book, what NES game, Super NES game, and what country?
What does the country have to do with this?
I don't know. What does any of it have to do with anything?
All right, you go to Australia, and you play Earthbound. And
I love Earthbound, man.
Earthbound is amazing. What was the last part of that?
Book. What book?
Book.
Book.
Catcher in the Rye.
Cool. Mash,
I
what's
like
your...
Catcher in the Rye.
It's a good book.
It is a good
Catcher
book.
in the Rye is a good book.
Well, Mash, what's your favorite snack? Straight up asking it.
I got some Oreos downstairs. Those are pretty good. They're faux Oreos. Faux Oreos.
What is...
Kroger
Oh, they're...
brand.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mash.
I don't know. What is my favorite snack though? Damn. I wish I was more prepared on this.
I'm so sorry.
I know you should be. Shit.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Well, Mash, you pissed off a blind person who was actually the god Apollo. Maybe Apollo has a huge dick, and you sat on a park bench next to him, and maybe you sat right upon his dick. You crushed it. Maybe you smashed the nads, too. Now you're damned. Apollo damned you for a dick, and maybe the nads damned to become a belligerent mime that couldn't speak or play music, but you had the budget to silently act out any Vaporwave album. What album would you produce on a large scale, but silent, though?
Oh my god. I feel like there's a good answer for this. I don't know. Let's go with Dan Mason's most recent.
Summer
Hey.
Love?
Yes,
Great album.
it is a great album.
Thank you.
You have reached the mountaintop layer of Sage Immortal. Or is it Sage? I don't know. And he descends upon you, the smonk spinach power, to simultaneously smonk weed. Oh no, this actually says smoke weed, and produce directly from your imagination to a tape. You have any 3 superpowers. You give people any 3 superpowers from your music? What? Hold on. What 3 superpowers do you pick from Sage Mode, and what 3 superpowers will you impart to your listeners? Okay, so you have 3 superpowers, and then your music gives superpowers. This is... I'm confused, and I can see it.
Yeah, I wish I could see it too.
So I should probably do that. We can probably forward the email instead of just reading it.
What 3 superpowers? Oh god.
Most people would be like, "What power would you want?" She's like, "No, I want 3," and then
3. I have trouble just coming up with 1. So, thank you, Holy Swag.
Oh, we're almost done.
I'll DM you with the answers.
This is the first time someone's been like, "We'll come back to that." After the show.
Next.
Yeah. Almost forgot. Real quick, can you explain how you got your music playing in Chipotle? I think we talked about that. What's the cute story, please? Swag in Japan right now. There's neither. Let's see. I might just skip this paragraph. I think we talked about that. Sorry, Swag. But yes, we talked about it.
Everybody okay there?
Yes.
Somebody's dying.
You're lost in Survivor movie. Your hotel smelled like piss from the air conditioning. You have to hunt dinner with a spear. You build a monument from sand to talk or mental projections. Mash, you smoke weed in the submarine. What color is the submarine? What music banging your Benzes, Jeeps, and Geos? I am completely lost.
I don't know. It's a green submarine though, and we are blasting Dope Smoker by sleep.
Cool. Cube game. This is a psychic game. Mesh, you see a field. Describe the field.
Please repeat the question.
You see a field? Describe the field in your head.
It's a football field.
All right, good enough.
And
There's a cube in the middle of the field. Describe the cube.
It's blue and icy.
There's a ladder on the side of the cube. Describe the ladder.
It's a red ladder.
Now you're going up to the tippy top of your cube. Describe the cube process.
It doesn't take very long because it's a small cube. So the ladder is more or less just laying flat on the ground. So I just kind of like step over on top of it.
Okay, check it out. Your field describes your visions of your world, whether what the conditions are. That's a mirror for your worldview. The cube represents your cute self and how you see yourself. Then Swaggy did the test, and it was jet black and fierce and mysterious and unapproachable. The ladder represents your dreams in life, and how you get up the ladder represents your approach to your dreams.
You just gotta analyze.
No shit. These are way too deep.
Okay, there's some dime story psychobabble from Twonk Swaggy. All right, here it is. Final couple questions. I can see the end. Mesh, what's your favorite anime?
I don't watch anime.
I thought so, based on your previous.
Yeah.
I saw Akira in the theaters
Ooh.
way back in the day, and that was, I liked that, but I don't remember anything about it, to be honest. So.
Swaggy's favorite's Trigun. Hell yeah, Trigun's the bomb, dog. Strong suggests watching Wolf's Rain. It's the closest to watching a legit Final Fantasy, especially towards the last third or two-thirds. And if you watch dub, the Alpha Wolf is the same voice actor as Vash, which Swaggy not gonna comment what that does in her downstairs area. K, LOL. But for reals, the real god tier anime plus cute wolves. So yeah. 50K, final boss. You're in a hyper-real hypnagogic twonk for EST forest. A forest! You're in a hyper-real hypnagogic twonk forest. You are leafing through the smock jungle. The pads of your feet are soft and lush. Smonk a spinach 420?
Okay.
Final boss question.
That's a question?
Yup, smonk a spinach 420?
I guess, yeah. Let's do it.
Alright, smonk 42's. Hold on, what number is this? 4,230,331,290 89 spinaches. And I didn't read that wrong. That is 290 89 spinaches in a Castlevania type mood. Okay. Elder Scrolls biatch. Hashtag you got swag. Love you, miss you, stay swaggy. Your friend the Fox. Holy swag. From Twonk Tokyo. Out.
I love you, Holy Swag.
I'm glad that we've yet to a guest that's just kind of like, is this really the show? Can I leave? I'm glad that still hasn't happened. So I'm waiting for it. Hopefully, at least when people get on the show, they know a little bit about something about this. I'm scared that we'll get someone who's too important for this show to get some
Holy Swag questions.
Yeah, to be like, fuck this.
That'll be really funny though to have an episode for like an hour after they leave and just kind of make fun of the fact that happened. Someone really left.
That's true. I don't even know who the hell that would be. Who would it play?
It'd be me.
Dan Mason, fuck you.
Would you, if you had a guest on and just said, "Fuck it, I'm out," would you keep the show going for another hour, or would you just call it a day?
I feel like if there's a actual episode where a guest did get angry and leave, I probably wouldn't upload it.
No, you totally should, and then you should you all should discuss it for another hour or so.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be like Mark Maron. That'd be crazy.
Discuss why it happened.
Yeah, analyze. Maybe what if it was my fault? What if I said something? What if I was like, "Are you done?" And they're like, "You know what? Fuck you."
Did I interrupt the guest too much? Did I ask him if he was done?
I thought he was done.
Speaking of being done, we're done. Let's do our plugs and play a last Mesh track. So let's start with Mesh. What you kind of talked about it a bunch, but anything in upcoming couple months or so that you want to plug? Bumps just came out.
Yeah, that's just to kind of hold some folks over for a little bit.
Didn't really talk about it too much. Probably should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, give me a couple months, please, people. I'm working on this new one, so it
You're a busy
should,
boy.
yeah, it should drop on Orange Milk early next year. In the meantime, I'll probably put out a few dumb things here and there.
Sounds cool.
I don't know.
Dan,
What?
plug something, bitch.
Plugs. I got some stuff happening in the near future with Okigahara. I'm working on a number 2 for that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on that like every day. I got a few collabs in the works. One with a little swagalicious, you know what I'm saying? Just so keep an ear out, keep a you know what, and then do the thing with the stuff. Yeah.
Tight, Mr. Vito.
Jamie Bathgate left unturned 6 days. Then Haircuts for Men is on 10/10, which was unintentional. I guess it's gonna share a day with Blank Banshee, maybe.
Maybe Haircuts for Men.
I'll ask him.
And then Cosmic Cycler on the 13th. Oh, and then we just released. You guys know Loft Tapes. He's released on Adhesive, Elemental 95, DMT.
Oh, baby.
He just came out with a new one yesterday called Sunrise 94. That's also on VCR.
Cool thing.
So, what?
I said cool things.
Awesome. That's about it.
All right, and be sure to listen to Vito's podcast on Comfort Zone.
Yes. Dimethyltrypticast should be, I think we said third week of the month.
Yes.
Roughly.
Yeah, right here I have it written. Yes. Samir, anything you need to plug?
Yeah, my show will be out at the end of the month
Oh, yeah.
after tryptamine.
Triple.
You got it. That's
Yeah.
it. You got it.
So that's the new. We're rebranding. We're combining our shows,
That's true.
and just to watch out for my Halloween vids this
This summer.
this summer.
And, well, if Fantasy Deluxe was... Fantasy Deluxe, even with Mesh, someone who he really wanted to be on the show for, he still pulled the Fantasy Deluxe and disappeared somewhere.
I didn't even notice.
I know,
did
me
he
neither.
disappear?
Yeah, he does that. That's his shtick. I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but he just kind of will just vanish.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Fantasy Deluxe.
What a brish. What a... Just kidding. He was, like, seriously pissed, because every time there's a guest that he really wants to be on for, he somehow can't make it. He can't, like, show up, like, for Lux or Frank JFC. But, he was like, oh, I want to be on, and then he wasn't there in the beginning, and then he got home, and then he was on, and then he just vanished.
Well, he gave me a really good interview.
Yeah, he did.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah, at least someone could.
Right. And he didn't interrupt me.
Got him.
And for me, what do I got going on? Please check out all the other shows on Comfort Zone. We got Quinsider, Dimethyl Triple Cast, Vito's show, Tough Questions, Jackopedia podcast. Did I already say the Quinsider? I don't know. Maybe I did.
You did.
I did. 3D Cast is back. Welcome back, season 2.
Is that the song? Is that going to be the...
Sure.
Is that the thing for this season?
No.
We'll make it a thing. Don't worry.
Please.
I'm working on stuff with... I'm not necessarily working on a new album, but I'm going to be featured on a couple people's albums that I can't disclose yet.
Ooh.
So,
man.
cool shit is going down. I'm going to be featured, blah, 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 blah. 3D Cast is back. Woo! Next week's guest is Blank Banshee. Be sure to tune into that.
Hyped.
It's going to be really good. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting. I feel like make sure we are on iTunes. We're on Google Play. We're on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Stitcher. Be sure to rate or share it or some bullshit. Feel free to buy it, I guess, on Bandcamp. You know, that's weird, but you can. It's possible.
Donations.
It all goes towards hosting. Anyways, Mesh, thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with this.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, sure. Anytime. Anytime you want on, just hit me up.
Sure. I'll get back with holy swag on most of those questions.
Most of those questions, yeah. I'll forward it to you. You can just kind of write out a whole thing.
I'll spend a week trying to decipher it. And, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, thank you, Dan, Vito, Samir. We're back.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I do at the end of a show? Oh, we played the last track. This is,
Yeah.
how do you pronounce this? N-E-I-O-N-E-I?
Anyone.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Anyone.
And that is supposed to be like the first single off the new album. And there's an epic video that goes along with it. So, stay posted for that.
So these are 3 exclusive tracks, you were saying?
Yep.
I mean, obviously this one.
Yeah, I hooked you up.
Dope, man. This is going to be quite the release, quite the drop.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe bigger than Blank Banshee 4.
Without a doubt.
Let's get out of here. Let's listen to Anyone. Thank you. We're back. 3D Kaz, blah, blah, blah. See ya. It's good news.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
Damn it. All right, you're free.
For the skadoosh.
For the
I liked the skadoosh. That's too bad.
Skadoosh.
I wish I would have came up with that.
You're free to go if you desire.
Okay. Well-
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, shit, now you're kicking me off.
Are
you done?
Now you're
Yeah.
done. Get the fuck out.
Okay, well, with all seriousness, thank you for having me on, and hopefully it was
I hope you had a
Something.
time. I hope you had a time.
Hell yeah.
All right, when's it gonna air, you think?
Within the next couple days, either Monday or Tuesday.
All right, I need to know when to go like hide under a blanket.
For sure. All right.
Okay, guys, thank you so much.
See you later, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
You.
See ya. Bye.
Have a good one.
That was fun.
I love it. His thing didn't leave
Right?
the Skype thing yet. Is he still here? Oh, there it is. I was waiting to make the funny, like, what an asshole, but he left. I don't know. Okay, he's gone now. What an asshole. Just kidding. Got him. This is the first post show of season 2. How's it feel, guys?
Oh, is this
Wait, we're doing a post show?
I mean, it's not a post show, but it's like, one of those
My
weird.
pants are off.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. I would like to thank the Academy for letting there be a post show. Call the police.
Oh.
Hentai is my life.
Alright, I'm down.
Season 2 Boogaloo.
The last episode of season 2.
I can't believe we did it, guys. Season 2 was gone by so quick.
Just like the forecast. That'd be so
And then
funny.
next-
What if something happened? Okay, it'd be fucked up. What if something happened where like I'm just paralyzed and like literally 3D cast began and ended with NMESH, just like forecast did.
Then the
What happened to the
that
last?
should never be on like a freaking podcast ever again.
I know.
because
NMESH killer of podcasts, because that's what happened to Oscar. He got paralyzed.
Can we? Oh god. Can we name this episode "Mesh Killer of Podcasts"?
I was gonna name it
It's
something about
rebrand next week.
interruptus,
This
Rucka.
fungus.
Rucka Ollie. What should the picture be? I don't even know. Oh well.
Make it allergy.
Skidoosh.
Good news. I love that. Still here. Skidoosh. Oh, stop this shit.